Welcome dear students. This is your second video of chapter Force and Law of Motion. Students, इससे पहले की वीडियो में हमने फोर्स के डिफरेंट इफ़ेक्ट्स, बैलेंस फोर्स, अनबैलेंस फोर्स के बारे में डिस्कशन किया था. In this video we will discuss what is inertia, the type of different inertia, its application, and with few more and more interesting examples. So let us start this video. The first topic is Galileo concept of inertia. In this experiment, Galileo took up a ball and the ball rolling down inclined plane and then up other tends to ball roll back to their original height. Galileo experiment with a ball rolling down and up ramps of various angles led him to the concept of inertia. Like this. In all cases, he found that the height of the final position is same as that of the initial position, which made him wonder. This height and this initial height is same. If the final ramp is made flat, then the ball will never lose its speed, but for how long? If this ramp is made flat, then the ball will continue its motion. But the interesting question is how long? Then Galileo concluded that in the absence of any retarding forces, the ball has a tendency to maintain its state of motion. Today we call it inertia. Inertia is the property to resist change in motion or in state of rest. Now, Newton's first law of motion. As according to this law, an object remains in a state of rest or in uniform motion in a straight line unless compelled to change the state by an applied force. If an object is at rest, it will remain at rest. If an object is in motion, it will keep remaining in motion. See, an object at rest will remain at rest. Second example, unless acted on by an unbalanced force. जब तक इस फुटबॉल के ऊपर कोई अनबैलेंस फोर्स एक्ट नहीं करता है, ये रेस्ट में ही रहेगी. और जैसे ही आप इसके ऊपर कोई अनबैलेंस फोर्स एक्सर्ट करते हैं, इट सडनली चेंज इट्स स्टेट फ्रॉम रेस्ट टू मोशन. नाउ द फुटबॉल इज इन द स्टेट ऑफ मोशन. दिस फुटबॉल will remain in state of motion and will continue with the constant speed and direction its motion unless some unbalanced force does not apply on this moving football. So from this law we can conclude that if an object is at rest, it will remain at rest, or if an object is in motion, it will continue in motion unless some external force, unbalanced force is applied on the body. Now, what is inertia? All the object resist a change in state of motion. कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट अपनी स्टेट में होने वाले चेंज का अपोज करेगा. चाहे वो रेस्ट में है तो रेस्ट से मोशन में जाने का अपोज करेगा, और मोशन में है तो मोशन से रेस्ट में आने का अपोज करेगा. द टेंडेंसी ऑफ अनडिस्टर्ब ऑब्जेक्ट whether they are at rest or moving with uniform velocity is called inertia, and this tendency to resist a change in their state of rest or state of motion is called inertia. Hence the first law of motion is also known as law of inertia. Another topic is greater the inertia of the body, greater will be the force required to bring the chain in the state of rest or uniform motion of the body. किसी बॉडी का इनर्शिया जितना ज़्यादा होगा उसके स्टेट को चेंज करने के लिए हमें उतना ही ज़्यादा एक्सटर्नल अनबैलेंस्ड फोर्स अप्लाइड करना होगा. सेकेंड पॉइंट, mass is the measure of the inertia of the body. So heavier the object have more inertia than lighter object. As we discussed earlier, किसी ऑब्जेक्ट का मास जितना ज़्यादा होगा उसका इनर्शिया भी उतना ही ज़्यादा होगा, और इनर्शिया जितना ज़्यादा होगा हमें उस बॉडी के स्टेट को चेंज करने के लिए उतना ही ज़्यादा फोर्स अप्लाइड करना होगा. So here this, with the help of this example, we have two buckets. One bucket is empty and the second bucket is filled with sand. Obviously the bucket filled with sand has more mass as comparison to first bucket. So it will have more inertia. It means we will require more force to change its state as comparison to this empty bucket. Inertia. The SI unit of inertia is kilogram because inertia will govern in the terms of mass and the mass has SI unit is kilogram. It is a scalar quantity. It means it has only magnitude. Some example, a ball of 2 kg has more inertia than a football. It takes more effort to kick a 2 kg ball than it takes to kick a football. Obviously the 2 kg ball has more mass. More mass means more inertia, and if it has more inertia then we will require a greater force as comparison to a simple football. Another example is even a small child can push a toy car because a toy car has small mass. Small mass, it will have small inertia. And if it has small inertia, we will require less force to change its state. But an adult also cannot push a loaded vehicle forward. Why? Because a loaded vehicle has more mass. If it has more mass, then we will require a greater unbalanced external force to change its state of rest or state of motion, because it has more mass. More mass will give us more inertia, and for more inertia we will require a greater force. Then Newton's first law of motion give us a definition of force which states that न्यूटन फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ मोशन हमें फोर्स की डेफिनेशन भी देता है. एज अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस, फोर्स इज समथिंग दैट चेंजेस और टेंड्स टू चेंज द स्टेट ऑफ रेस्ट और यूनिफॉर्म मोशन ऑफ ए बॉडी. फोर्स एक एक्सटर्नल कोज है जो किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट के रेस्ट को या उसकी यूनिफॉर्म मोशन को चेंज कर देता है या चेंज करने का ट्राई करता है. Activity 1. To understand the concept of inertia, take an empty glass, put a cardboard sheet on it and placed a coin on it, same as like this. This is a cardboard sheet and this is a coin. Now flick the card like this. Flick the card like this in this direction. The card will move away, but the coin drops into the tumbler. The card will move away, but the coin from here will move directly to the tumbler. The card comes in motion, but the coin remains at rest. Due to inertia of rest, the coin falls into the tumbler. So through this activity we can understand the concept of inertia of rest. The coin was at rest, it tried to remain at rest. That is why after removing the card, Due to inertia of rest, the coin falls into the tumbler. Now we consider the second activity. In this activity we have a carom board, some pile of coins here. In a carom board, place a pile of coins in the center. We have placed like here, and attempt a sharp horizontal hit at the bottom of the pile using a striker. And we hit here with the striker at the bottom of the pile. If the hit is strong enough, the bottom coins move out quickly. If this hit is very strong, then what will happen? The lower coin will move out from this, and the rest of the coins will move downward. Once the lowest coin is removed, the inertia of the other coins makes them fall, like here. Vertically on the carom, it falls due to inertia of rest. All the coins try to remain at rest, and due to its inertia of rest, after removing this bottom coin, all the coins moves in the downward direction due to inertia of rest. Now some examples of inertia of rest. These are some practical examples from our daily life. When a bus suddenly starts, the person sitting inside tends to fall backward. जब कोई बस सडनली स्टार्ट करती है अपना मोशन, तो उसके अंदर बैठे हुए पैसेंजर पीछे की तरफ गिर जाते हैं, झुक जाते हैं. बिकॉज द रीज़न इज़ वॉट? बिकॉज द लोअर पार्ट कम्स इन मोशन विद द बस or train, but the upper portion remains in at rest. Due to inertia of rest, he falls in backward direction. If we consider the free body diagram of this person, then we can say that the lower part of the person is in contact with the floor of the bus, so the lower part of the person comes in motion, but the upper part is still at rest. And due to inertia of rest, the upper part is still try to remain at rest, and that is why when suddenly the bus starts, the person falls backward due to inertia of rest, because the upper part of the body try to remain at rest. Due to inertia of rest, we have seen the fruits after detaching from the leaves or the trees, they moves towards the downward direction. They moves towards the downward direction just because of the gravity of the earth. When we shake that tree vigorously, the fruits or leaves get detached and falls down because tree comes in motion, but the leaves or fruit remain at rest. The tree comes in motion, but the fruits and leaves try to remain at rest. And due to its inertia of rest, the fruits or leaves falls down. Next example. When the carpet is beaten with a stick, the fibers of the carpet comes in motion and hence moves forward, but the dust particles remain at rest. Due to inertia of rest, it falls down. The concept is what? When we hit this carpet with this stick, the dust particle present on this carpet try to remain at rest. This carpet comes in motion, but this particle try to remain at rest, and due to inertia of rest, when this carpet is beaten with the stick, all the particles due to inertia of rest falls in the downward direction, because the dust particles of the carpet which are present on the carpet try to remain at rest, and due to their mass they have inertia of rest, and that is why the gravity works and they falls in the downward direction. Some more examples of inertia of motion. If the object is at motion, it will try to remain in motion unless some external unbalanced force is applied on the body. When a bus stops suddenly, the person sitting inside tends to fall forward. जब किसी भी बस या कार में आप ब्रेक लगाते हैं तो सडनली ब्रेक लगाने से कार या बस के अंदर बैठे हुए पैसेंजर आगे की तरफ दे मूव इन द फॉरवर्ड डायरेक्शन, वो आगे की तरफ इंक्लाइंड हो जाते हैं, झुक जाते हैं, गिर जाते हैं. बिकॉज द लोअर पार्ट्स कम इन रेस्ट with the bus or the train, but the upper portion remains in motion. If we consider this free body diagram, the lower portion is in contact with the floor of the bus. This lower portion comes into rest as soon as we applied the brake, but the upper part is still in motion. And due to inertia of motion, the upper part of the body try to remain in motion. That is why when suddenly the brakes are applied, the person sitting inside the bus or a train falls in the forward direction. और इस चीज़ से बचने के लिए, इस तरह की इंसिडेंट से बचने के लिए जनरली कार और जितने भी व्हीकल्स होते हैं उनमें सीट बेल्ट को लगाते हैं ताकि किसी भी तरह का कोई एक्सीडेंट ना हो. A person falls forward while getting down from a moving bus or a train. This is because the foot of the person touches the ground. The lower portion of his body comes to rest while the upper part of the body is in motion. Due to inertia of motion, he falls in the downward direction. This is also an example of inertia of motion. Now, the inertia of direction. Inertia of direction means if we try to change the direction of the moving object, the object will resist this action. It does not want to change its direction, and this resisting property of the object to do not change their direction is called the inertia of direction. We can take the example of this moving car which is moving on this curved road. When a car rounds a curve suddenly, a person sitting inside it is thrown outward because it has a tendency of passenger to continue to move in a straight line due to inertia of direction. At this point the direction of motion is this, and at this point the direction of motion is towards tangential like this. And if the object try to change its direction due to inertia of direction, the person sitting inside it is thrown outward because it is a tendency of person to continue to move in a straight line due to inertia of direction. Next example of inertia of direction. See the sparks flying off tangentially